Good evening, everyone. As promised, I am back for episode 19 of the Ask Jay Show, and I am Jay Morrison, real estate developer, real estate mogul, celebrity realtor, social activist, philanthropist, servant, wealth coach, and everything else in between that you can name, author, TV personality, etc., 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 etc. A man that wears many hats and that does them all extremely well, or at least tries to. And we are back to give you guys some daily content, daily motivation, and to answer your questions every day. This is a way for us to socially engage, to interact. I have the great London J. Bruton behind the camera. Say hi, London.
Hi.
Okay, I said say hi, not show hi, but whatever. So anyway, I'm going to be asking the questions today because we don't want to overwhelm London with too many tasks. She is our camera woman for the day. Please keep the camera straight. Don't bob and weave there. And so I want to start as usual with our daily Ask Jay motivational message of the day. And it's the second part of my day. I did upload one earlier today before church because I did slack off, or I guess I had to say slack off yesterday. I didn't get it up in time yesterday evening. So on today's second motivational message of the day, I want to talk about really opening up your mind to open up your heart, to have love, to have empathy, to have concern for other people that are doing worse than you are, so to speak, or that are in a are less than. Could you stop moving the camera, please, and keep it straight? Thank you. That's it. Do that. So, as I'm in Baltimore often, when I see all the abandoned properties, when I see the homeless people, when I see the drug addictions and things that are relevant in the city, all the violence you hear about, all the youth that are misguided, I don't think about opportunity. I think about despair, and my heart goes out to communities like Baltimore, like Detroit, like Chicago, which we've seen a crazy incident happen there with a 9-year-old boy getting lured into an alley and murdered in Chicago. Brooklyn, Patterson, Newark. I go over city to city to city, Oakland, Watts, Minneapolis. I mean, it's happening all over our country, but what I see in the ghetto, my heart goes out to those environments, and I come from those environments. And so my motivational message is to make sure that as you are striving for your own personal success, for your family success, and your immediate business or community or organization, make sure that you actually are loving as you're leading, and that you have compassion and you have empathy for other people and their circumstances. Not just think about yourself. Like, open up and think about other people and what they're really going through. And so when I'm in Baltimore, we have brunch and we're outside the harbor, and there's boats and yachts out there. And I can see the boats and yachts in Baltimore, but then, not even 5 miles away, not even 3 miles, 2 miles away, you see straight despair, and that's discouraging. That's part of why we're doing the work that we're doing in the community. But I want to challenge all of you in our Ask Jay motivational message for today is to be motivated to have empathy and compassion and love for other people and not be selfish, be selfless. So anyway, we're going to get into our Ask Jay 5 questions of the day, and I'm going to read them right now for the start. And so we have Wolf_real estate. Okay, it's broken up. I can read. So Wolf_real estate from Twitter ask at Jay Morrison, or Mr. Jay Morrison. Ask Jay, if my strategy is to buy and hold, would it be wise to wholesale first or focus on rentals? How do you start? And so in real estate or in wealth building, everyone has their own wealth path, Wolf. And the first thing you need to start is understand the full scope, the full blueprint of your strategy of wholesaling and your strategy of rentals. And I can't tell you exactly where to start because I don't know what your income situation is like. I don't know what your savings are like, what your credit is like, and what your buying power is. But if you want to get into buy and holding, great strategy. It's a great market to buy and hold as properties are at an all-time low still. So it's great. Everyone wants to buy and flip because you think it's fast money, and that's our problem. We want everything fast, instantaneous. We want oatmeal. But in reality, this is a buyer's market, and a market in which you should buy and hold on to properties for 5 to 10 years and cash out later and get the residual rental incomes in the meanwhile. So if you're not in a position to do that and qualify for that yourself, which you can easily go to a mortgage company or mortgage broker to get pre-qualified. If you're not pre-qualified, you don't have the capital, wholesaling is your route to building capital as you build your credit or you're qualifying or buying power through a bank. Wholesaling is your route to do that or to buy properties cash. Wholesaling is a mechanism to generate revenue in which you don't need a bunch of cash or credit to execute real estate transactions by flipping paper or flipping contracts. And from that, you can then go into buying and renting wolf. So it all depends on your situation. And that's why we have been doing so well. I have so many people that call us throughout the country to consult with them, to coach them while we do our Day with Jay group coaching, our one-on-one coaching, because everyone has a different buying situation and everyone has the opportunity to take advantage of my strategic thinking and my experience as a coach for you. And you can just do that by going to jmorrison.net or jmrepartners.com. Anyway, on to our next one, IG. This is from Mentality Brothers. And salute Mentality Brothers. I think they're out of Boston, I believe. Two young kings that, or a group of kings that are partners in Boston who've come to a lot of our events and are proteges of mine. How can I execute a wholesale deal if the seller listed it with a real estate agent? And that's simple. You just are negotiating instead of if the seller has a real estate agent, you're negotiating with the seller, but through the real estate agent. The real estate agent is just a middle person between you and the seller. Nothing else changes. So your contract you offer, your purchase price you offer, how you evaluate the deal, nothing changes if a property is listed by a real estate agent. You still can wholesale that property. You just have to get through that agent being the intermediary between you and the seller. Simple as that. All right, so we'll go to our next question from Twitter at Stirbank at Mr. J. Morrison. Do you use LoopNet or CoStar services to search and evaluate properties to invest in? Ask Jay. So my team does use LoopNet. We use Craigslist. We use, I don't know if we use CoStar, but we use a lot of the online programs, platforms, sites, blogs, etc. for deals and to find deals. And so it doesn't matter where it comes from. We don't care. We evaluate them through our own process, through our own deal analyzers. And from that, we can find out if an apartment building or residential real estate deal makes sense based on our own formulas. But we use all platforms and avenues available. It's not something that I do day to day on a computer, but we have a team that does that, and they do a great job at doing it. So, yes, I know LoopNet is one of the tools that we promote and that we do use. Not the best, but it is a great avenue. And then from Facebook, Travis Jones asks, would you have walked to get Diddy some cheesecake like they did on the band, or would you have had too much pride? And when Diddy was making the band, it wouldn't have been my pride that kept me from walking for cheesecake, but when the band was going on and Diddy was having young people who none of them are even in the industry now, or none of them were Bad Boy or part of his family or anything like that, to my knowledge, when that was going on, I was already 100,000 there. I'll say I wasn't a millionaire, but I was 100,000 there. I was doing all right for myself off my former life. So off that success and that momentum, there's no way I was walking to get anybody any cheesecake because Jay Morrison was making his own way in life, as I always do. But it wouldn't have been pride. I do believe in mentorships. I do believe in internships and apprenticeships. But to prove to someone, I guess, my work ethic by walking to get cheesecake, that wouldn't have been it, because he would have already seen my work ethic because of what I already built for myself at a young age. Hang in there, London. We got it. One more question. And so, lastly, from FB, Michael Payne asks, favorite number of Jordans? So, once upon a time, I used to love Jordans, was a sneakerhead, and then I realized just all the money we spend on sneakers, it does nothing for us but help Michael Jordan and Nike and all his stockholders. And so I'm not really into that much right now. But I do love the Bugs Bunnies. I don't know what number they are, but the ones with the rubber tongue with the 2 holes. Get my socks, London. Don't get them literally with the camera. I'm showing them so the Bugs Bunnies with the 2 holes, yeah, those, I would say those are my favorite Jordans. I had those, I think, in 5th grade. I actually had a pair of Reebok pumps, and the pump on my pumps broke. The basketball broke. And so Foot Locker took my pumps back. My grandmother took them back. It was like my grandmother would buy me 1 pair of sneakers every year. My mom couldn't afford me anything of, trendy, luxury, whatever. So my grandmother would always treat me to a pair of sneakers, and she got me the pumps. They broke, and then she traded those in and got me those Jordans, the Bugs Bunnies with the rubber tongue with the 2 holes, and I just love those. It was a classic. So I don't have them right now. I would get them. I would buy them. So those are my favorite Jordans, whatever number they are. I'm sure you guys know. You guys are usually more into it than me. But anyway, that is our 5 questions today for Ask Jay. We want to appreciate and thank London J for the camera work and not nodding off as we went through this process. And I appreciate you guys for following us, for sharing these videos, for watching them. We see consistent views happening, consistent comments. Thank you all. Make sure you share these videos on your Facebooks, YouTubes, Twitters, whatever. Make sure you like them or dislike them, because there's one of you out there that dislikes all my videos. So you keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. That means you're watching. And make sure you comment as well. Appreciate you guys for any of our real estate services. We just have kind of quietly launched our J. Morrison. Don't be yawning while I'm talking. We just quietly launched our J. Morrison Real Estate Partners, in which we do consulting, coaching. We do partnerships, turnkey coaching, where we do basically all the work for you, but we'll still coach you. But if you don't have the time or the expertise, we can bring the resources to the table, meaning the financing. We can bring the deals to the table, the outlets, the end buyers, all that kind of stuff. So we have a wide network within real estate. So if you want to get into real estate but don't have the time or expertise, we can help you with that through one of our coaching packages. And for those of you who are ready for the academy, our 6 wealth building courses: credit, residential real estate, commercial real estate, business startup, business mastery, and stocks and finance. If you guys are ready for that, December 1st, we'll be opening up. And so we just look forward to empowering the community, building wealth, building black wealth, building all wealth, leading by example, and being new role models and all that good stuff. Anyway, this is your second Ask Jay of the day, episode 19. Yes, episode 19. We did it. And we got 90-day commitment to do this Ask Jay platform. So keep asking your questions. That keeps it going. Whatever you ask, we answer, or I answer. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 20 of the Ask Jay show. I am Ask Jay, or just Jay, or Jay Morrison, or something like that. All right, peace.